Picking up where I left off, we're at the first brief essay daily thing that they're doing on Wikipedia for the... Oh, where was that now? Okay, we're at the first of the 12 little brief synopsis of the essays in the Book of Lucifer. Okay, and if anyone thinks I'm making fun, I'm not, as I stated in the last video. I don't sleep much anymore, and what the hell is going on with my eyebrow? That looks fucked up in this light. Okay. Okay, we're at the passage from which this is taken, when viewed as a whole, suggests that God is a human concept, which I've stated 100 times before in other videos, that I believe Freud said it best, that humans created God to make us feel good about all the bad things that we do. And yeah, boom. Whatever. Let us go on. A means of explaining which men have been unable to explain either through ignorance or through philosophical inability to grasp the nature of reality. This passage also opens up the common satanic maxim, I am my own God, a statement of Agrandizement, viewed as a positive trait by Satanists. Okay. Number 2. The God you save may be yourself. Okay. Follows up the concept of I am my own God, which is the full explanation of satanic, egocentric view of the world. This short essay states that as all gods are the human creation, sorry about that, peoples. Worshipping an external god is to worship another human by proxy. Therefore, the sensible satanic approach is to create your own god, namely yourself, and worship this god. Oh, worship's in quotes. Sorry, I love doing air quotes. The result, of course, is to view oneself as the most important of all beings and to adopt an unapologetic, self-centered view of the world, of course, and course of action. Number 3. Some evidence of the new satanic age. This essay is longer than the previous essays followed, the first 2 that denounced traditional religion as hypocritical and self-hating. This one offers Satanism as an alternative and an opposite, a religion suited to human needs. It begins by suggesting that the 7 deadly sins are in fact all instinctual to human nature and not sinful at all. It states that they are all unavoidable urges of mankind, carefully selected by Christianity to ensure that all men will inevitably we will sin. Fuck, I love the word, but I can never fucking say the word that's there. Like, inevitability. Yeah, that's wrong, but I think you know what I'm trying to say by now. As no one can avoid engaging in these instinctive urges. Lavey submits that this is a device to guarantee that humans within the Christian religion framework will surely sin and have no choice but to beg God for forgiveness. Therefore, dependence upon the church is assured. Instead, Lavey states that all of the All of these so-called sins are natural to humans. They should be embraced and even considered virtuous. This excerpt, for example, envy and greed are the motivating forces of ambition, and without ambition, very little of any importance would be accomplished. He goes on to explain that in this modern age, religious sees it's religion with an ISTS at the end. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Have had to constantly reinterpret their own texts in order to keep up with demands of people that they permitted to indulge their normal human desires. Lavey views this as both hypocritical and evidence that these religions are inherently obsolete and should be discarded entirely, to be replaced with the religion better suited to man's needs. Satanism, Lavey suggests, is that religion. Lavey then justifies Satanism as a religion by explaining that it is not merely philosophy. He explains that one reason that man has always had religion is because he needs the dogma and ceremony. Satanism acknowledges this and therefore supplies its inherent with dogma and ceremony in the form of magic and ritual. Lavey claims that it is precisely that trait that distinguishes Satanism from humanism or other is essentially atheistic philosophies. It makes it a true religion suited to the man's carnal nature. Lavey includes the essays by explaining that even other religions or New Age movements that claims to supply an inherent with magic have failed in this by distinguishing white magic from black magic. Lavey claims that magic is one and the same. All of it is done for the glorification of the magic user, and therefore, like all human actions, it's essentially selfish. That is so true. I was just having this conversation about with a coworker the other night, and she believes that magic is split up into white and black. Well, I agree with Lavey's theory, because essentially, as he says, it's all for selfish gain, right? Well, she says this to me at night. Well, if you do white magic, it doesn't come back threefold. I'm like, yeah, it does. Doesn't matter what kind of magic you do, you have to pay a price. And she is like, well, I can put mirrors on my lawn, I can do this, I can do that, and I'll deflect all this stuff back at you. If I cast a spell on you and it tries to come back at me threefold, well, the mirrors will reflect it, and boom, you're gonna get it again, only 3 times harder, and blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Okay. He suggests that Satanism may choose to help those he believes that Satanism may choose to help those he cares for, including himself, or condemn those he hates. But in all cases, what he does is at his own discretion and therefore done for selfish reasons. Okay, well, I'm continuing with the Satanism, whatever the hell I call this video, part 3. Okay, this is Sardo 101, fuck, I can't even say my own goddamn name on here. This is Sardo 101 saying, peace the fuck